It's Robyn. Roo is at his daycare at the moment. Just getting home from work and been trying to think up a new idea for what to chat about next. And I'll be getting to my trip and stuff, but I got another month before I leave, so I'm still getting that ready, and I'll keep that updated on how it's going. I'm having some car work done on Friday that one of my most bestest friends is doing for me. I so super appreciate it. So I'm doing that on Friday, and then I'll be able to start putting the car together and get the bed ready and get it ready to go out and adventure. Anyway, today I was thinking, I was kind of chatting with my friends and everybody throughout the day, and everybody's kind of been asking what got me to finally push me to go do what I'm doing and stuff. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about some tips and advice on how to get started living your dream. So something I want to start with is it can be extremely overwhelming, right? Something I would do is I'd be thinking to myself, okay, what I want is, ABC. This is what I want right in the end. This, my specific thing is, travel and stuff. But eventually I would like to have land in a few different spots and maybe do my chicken business again, but maybe just for fun. And I have a whole bunch of ideas of what I want, but to try to do all of that right this second is, you start overwhelming yourself and you give up. So you start itty bitty. If you already kind of know what you want to do, then you can start, kind of like how I know now that I'm going to go travel. And so now I have something that I can start researching and, figuring out how to do it and what I'm going to do and all that. I have something to actually kind of, and then as I'm doing it, if I decide, maybe I don't want to travel this way, maybe I want to get a van, or maybe I want to, whatever my different ideas are, I can keep changing it. But you go with what you're thinking and you start small on that, and it'll take you where you want to go. So I actually kind of got the ideas for this. I did do the video where it talked in the, where I kind of talked about from childhood until now, but just the kind of step by step, when I decided, okay, I do want to do some type of a business, I started at what was making me happy and what felt good and was fun. So where I started personally was art. I like art. And yes, I want my chickens and I want the chicken business, but I don't really have anywhere I can do my chicken business. So what can I do right now? And that's what I'm encouraging you to ask yourself. What makes you feel happy and good and like you're just a little kid, and it just, you get so excited about it and you're just, you can't wait. I like that with art and traveling. And so I started out small. Right now in the RV, I used to with my houses, I had art rooms and I had everything. So I'd be like, what am I going to make today? And I could go grab a couple things and make a thing. But now I don't have a ton of room. So I'm thinking, I would love to be able to do ceramics, but you need a kiln and you need a clay and so I'm like, I can't do that. And then I finally came to, I love painting, I love drawing. That's some pretty cheap, easy stuff to do. So if you're into art and you like stuff like painting, drawing, those are great places to start. Even if that's not the thing you love the most, if that's what you can afford, something like that, or whatever your topic is that you like. So if you love doing video games, get your favorite video game. And then start trying to figure out a way that maybe you can make money with that. With my paintings, I'm able to either put them on Facebook Market or I sell them to friends. I actually had them hanging in a store that one of my friends owned, an aquarium store for a little while. So I do a bunch of fish ones, and then I just would have fun making what I wanted. And it worked out. I could hang them there. That was fun. So just little things like that. And I say with video games, you can do them on Twitch. And maybe only make a tiny bit of money, but you make a little bit, or whatever it is you like to do. Maybe you want to do YouTube videos. Go out, do a fun thing, tape it. It's super fun. Just whatever that thing is. And if you try it and you don't like it, do another thing, try to just do small, what you can afford. Something I would do is I would budget and do once a paycheck, I'd, you know, do a little thing for myself here and there. And that's another thing that's going to help also is, so you're going to start small. You're going to do stuff that you're passionate about and then just kind of follow that thread. So you start maybe painting or video game, and then you do another little thing, and then you think of another and do another little thing, and then you do another little thing. And in between that, self-care, self-care. Treat yourself sometimes. And like, if you're like me and you don't have a lot of money or you're trying really hard to save up and stuff, do little stuff. Take yourself on a walk. Or the thing I would do is I would take myself out on dates at least once a month, but I'd try to do every paycheck or so. So every other week. I would find a different restaurant every other week, and I would just go and I'd get myself dinner once every other week. And that was my fun little treat I would do for myself. It gives you something to look forward to. And then while you're out doing your fun thing, when you're feeling good and, you know, just experiencing and having fun, that's when your ideas come to you. So bring a little notebook with you and start like writing little things down. When I started this video, I only had just my idea of what I wanted to write. And because I'm just enjoying this and having fun chatting with you guys and knowing I get to post this later and show it to you guys, it's just flowing. I'm just enjoying myself. And so that's my best recommendation. And like, even if your life is just awful right now, like if anybody's like hurting you or anything, you get out right now, like get help, message me, I'll help you. Like, don't do that. But like, if it's, you don't necessarily like the job you're doing, but it's an okay job, or like if you have children and so it makes it hard to go do stuff, there's still places to start just fine. Like if you're wanting to go road trip and stuff like me, but you have kids and so you think, oh, I can't do that. Start smaller. Take them on a camping trip. My grandpa, actually, I've mentioned before, he was a Lutheran pastor, and he actually got the call when my mom and her sister were like little kids. I want to say they were like under 10 each. So like he just packed them all up in the car, kind of like what I'm doing, but he had like, you know, they was going to go do seminary and stuff and like kind of knew where they were going, but just barely. Like he did what I'm doing now with 2 little kids and a wife, and it worked out for him. He'd get somewhere and it would work. So it just, you know, you just keep following those threads. You do the stuff that makes you feel good, and self-care. You just do little things. And then the stuff you are doing, take pride in it. So like your job that you're at, even if you don't like it, look at it as practice. From this moment on, your job is a game. And I mean it in a good way, like none of your people, you're not doing anything to hurt anybody, but think of it like you're an undercover light worker and nobody knows it but you, but you're there to just cheer people up. And then like, no matter what happens, who cares? That's what your job is, and nobody knows because you're undercover or whatever your little game is. But that's what I like to do. Like my favorite is you get the grumpy customers that come in and it's like, I'm going to make you smile. That's my fun little game I do because, you know, retail, you get people that aren't so friendly sometimes. So that's good ways to do it. And then also make sure you're on time. Like the people you're working with and stuff, like they rely on you just like you rely on them. So take pride. If you are going to agree to do a job, do it and take pride. And when you do, you're going to feel better about yourself. And like, if you still can't get yourself to go, then that's your body and your feelings telling you that that's not a job you want to do. And it doesn't mean you have to just go and quit. I mean, like, you want to be good about it. Now, again, if like you're being abused or something at your job, get out of there. But like with mine, I chatted with my peeps and like, I'm staying throughout the whole month. They all know what's going on. Like you do it in a nice way, but like you could have like with mine, I have the most wonderful people. The job itself is not difficult. Like I am helping customers, so that can be real fun sometimes, you know. But most of them, I'd say like 99% are cool. I got my regulars. It's pretty fun. And then like they all work with me. And so you can actually be doing something really good that feels like this is what you're supposed to do. Why am I not feeling happy? But sometimes it's just not the thing that's making your heart happy, or like maybe it was, and now it's time for a new thing. Like, doing your destiny and your purpose, it doesn't have to be just one thing. It could be like right now, this is my purpose and my destiny right now is to go and travel and do this, but it won't always be. This is just for now. But right now I am loving it. It's so fun, and I'm going to go do it until it's not fun anymore. And then I'll start asking myself these questions again. Now, what do I want to do? And like I said, it can be little steps. You don't have to just go, okay, now I want to do this, da, da, da. I've taken slow steps. Like first I was doing 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. And I know that's like the normal for everybody, but for me with the Tourette's and just, it was very difficult to do that many. I needed the time to be able to recover. And so I ended up, an opportunity presented itself where one of my other employees, my coworker, needed more hours. And so, and didn't work one of the days that I would have liked to have off. And so it worked out that I was able to go to 4 days, have him take my day without it messing anything up for anybody. And he was able to get more time. So like when you are deciding these things, you don't just jump into it. That's like a fear-based, and you don't want to do anything that might regret. You want to do it careful, watch for the signs. And so when I decided to do this, like I actually wasn't planning on doing it for a while, but as soon as I really started thinking about it and was really feeling burnt out and like, bad feelings, it just happened I was there at work. He happened to be the one that brought it up. And then I was like, well, what do you think about this? And then I mentioned it to the manager. It just happened to fall into place. And then the way it happened to where I'm able to do all this, I mean, they don't want me to go, but it worked out good enough that like another person just got hired. So at least I'm not doing this when there's nobody. I'm able to like help her and stuff. So by the time I go, there'll be somebody to work for me. Hopefully some other people will apply before I go, and it gives them time. So like, again, when you're wanting to do your dream and stuff, it doesn't have to be right this second. It'll be in the time it's supposed to happen, and just watch for the signs. That's what's so fun about it, is just the way things unfold is just magical. It's like, and it doesn't happen until you start like trying to do it. It's just so cool how it's worked out like this. Like I had planned, like for my car, I've figured out all my money, and I'll have enough to do it for like 3 months or so without having to do too much work, because I have other little things I can do like Instacart and stuff I can supplement in there. But I have all that figured out. And then while trying to do that, trying to make appointments, and I'm just doing all my own stuff, I have people here and there offering to help with certain stuff. And it's just so cool because it's things that I would never have asked them to do that, or went looking for it happens to be as I'm doing my thing, people are like, oh, well, I happen to have this laying around. Here's this. And it's the thing I needed. Or like my friend that's helping with the car, she happens to work at a car place. So like, and like, I knew she did, but I kind of forgot that's where she worked. So when she told me that she was going to do that, I was like, really? I was just like, what a wonderful person. And so as I keep doing this, I keep seeing more and more stuff open for me. And like, even like places to stay, like I'll have randomly a customer will come in and they'll be like, yeah, I was over in, Colorado the other day, and I noticed there was this place where people were staying, like just randomly, like not Colorado, but just things like that where people come in and happen to say a thing, and I'm like, oh, that's some good, and I'll go like jot it down to remember and stuff. And it's just so cool once you start doing it. And like I said, you just do it small. Start out with the self-care. Figure something out that's going to make you feel good about yourself. Go take a bath, go on a walk, take an extra long poo-poo break, just so you can sit there all by yourself a little bit longer. Whatever you need that's going to make you happy, and keep a notebook with you so you can write stuff down. And then like, another little thing, if you need, you know, stuff to inspire yourself just throughout the day, once you start doing all this and you notice all these little things, write those down too. And then you can go back and read them and it'll make you smile. So I know I was kind of all over the place on this one. I just kind of went into it with an idea and wanted to see what popped out, and hopefully this helped you guys out. Hopefully for my next upcoming videos, I'll have Roo. I definitely want to do one. I need to trim his beak and his nails. So I want to do one and show you guys how I do all that. He just sits there and lets me do whatever to him. It's fantastic. So I'll make one like that coming up. And if there's anybody out there that's wanting to start doing some new stuff and doing their dream and needs some help figuring out where to start, message me. You can go ahead and message me in the comments here, or go shoot me a message on my Instagram and I'll reply to you, and we can start chatting about, like, what's your favorite kind of stuff and what do you like to do, and see if we can find something that you might have fun doing and see what it turns into. I don't have all the answers and I can't give you the final solutions, but I can definitely help give you ideas. And any of my videos that you guys see, if you don't quite agree with stuff, leave it. Just take what resonates, and I just want to throw out as much ideas and help as I can. And you guys message anytime if you need help. Put in the comments anything else you might want to know about, or if you have any questions about me or Roo, or questions about where we're heading and when we go travel, any of that stuff, just let me know. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.